All right. Hey, this is John.
This is Jason.
Listen, we were watching there was some stuff about those envelopes getting handed out at the Bush funeral. And, I heard different things what they could be. Turns out I think they were, it was Melania sending out invitations.
Not the indictments that everybody thinks? Or
Nah, I think they were invitations that Melania was sending out.
It's because there's so many rumors on the internet what it was or something like that. I mean, all the women got one, all the wives.
Right.
But the reaction to faces that told different stories and everything.
It was, and you're right, and it was all the wives. And except for Jeb Bush's wife didn't get one, but naturally Mike Obama got one, Hilda Beast got one, Biden's wife got one, Pence's wife got one, right?
Laura Bush got one,
and Laura Bush got one, and that's what Laura Bush, when she was showing that to Jeb, it was like, you believe this? She's giving out invitations right now at a funeral, but that was her only way of doing it.
So, if you think it is or something like that, nothing like something.
Yeah, more, it was an invitation. I think people are reading into it too deep.
I hear so many stories. Some people, it was a picture, it was a symbol they were given or something.
Nah. It was. I totally believe, folks. Listen, I totally believe it was an invitation that Melania Trump was handing out to the women there, the VP. Well, like I said, Hillary, Michelle, and the rest of the VP women, and Laura Bush, the First Lady. Yeah. And that's what it was. I'm saying VP. I don't mean that. I made a mistake. Yeah, it was all the first women, the former first women, and wannabe Hillary. Okay, and that's what it was, and that's why they were like a little bit like, "What's this?" Yeah. She's sending out an invitation here at a funeral, and that's all that was. So don't read into that too deep. Okay. Other than that, anything new with cars? I mean, I think a lot of the cars. I'm hearing GM's got a big cutback.
Yeah, you have the year-end clearance. You got the 2019s are already.
But I mean, I think they're closing a lot of factories too. It was up to 14,000 people possibly losing their job. Yeah. Listen, GM has had a lot of breaks in the past. They buried themselves in UAW pensions, and they can't compete with Lexus and these other brands, Infiniti, Acura, Nissan, these other companies. This is what everybody wants. Those brands, Kia.
Yeah.
And now I hear Ford might merge with Volkswagen. Do you know after World War II, Ford was offered they wanted to give it to Henry Ford.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they wanted to give Henry Ford Volkswagen. He was like, get out of here, Yeah. But now I think they're going to merge, and this is what you're going to see happen. You're going to see a lot of companies merge again and build a little strength. I mean, Chrysler, listen, if Chrysler can still hang on, anybody could hang on. I mean, anybody. So what do you got planned for Christmas? Anything?
Family stuff and everything.
How about you? Family stuff? Yeah. Send us your emails and tell us what you do.
Don't forget to keep support us on PayPal and everything.
Keep the donations coming into PayPal. Listen, it's what keeps this show going. It really does. It allows us to take the time to do this show, right, and do the research we do and find out what's going on. But, we're looking out for you right here, folks. We're looking out for you. So stay tuned. And then, like I said, again, those envelopes you saw passed out, they were just invitations from Melania Trump to the women who got them. And that's all that was. So don't read into that too deep. You're reading into it too deep. All these conspiracy theorists out there. And I'm a conspiracy theorist, but that one, nah, no way. They're not going to... Did you see the envelopes? They were like that satiny gold envelopes.
Yeah, people were saying that it could be a picture, it could be like a symbol or something of what could be coming.
It was just, you know what it was? I think some
of the Secret Service guy? The guy looks like he handed it to...
Yeah, but, maybe he did. Maybe he did. And the only person... excuse me. The only person that could get him to do that would have been like Melania, to say here, or the president himself said, look, hand these out.
I looked at it looked like Laura Bush found it in a booklet like everybody else.
Yeah, and she was just like, you believe this? She's sending out invitations, and here we are. But Jeb Bush, there was no reason for him to act like that, knowing the cameras were on him, and his actions. And Biden, Biden, that goofy look he gave to Hillary, like, ooh, Biden's a dope anyway. And I'm going to tell you something. You know what? Here's what I think happened. Here's where the Democrats blew it. You should have elected Hillary back in 2008, and then Obama could have been the VP for 8 years, and then Obama could have ran, back in 2016. So, have a good one. So, and that's how you should have did it. You guys, slobbered all over Obama back in '08. And really what you did was you hurt her. You tainted her enough, and that's what. And she felt that effect in 2016. So she's done. She's done. Okay? So, I don't know who you got, who's next? Who else is there? Beto, what kind of name is Beto? O'Rourke. What the hell what is that? Beto?
Beto O'Rourke, yeah, Beto O'Rourke.
Beto. What's Beto?
I don't know.
Is that an Irish name? Beto.
I think he's part Mexican too or something.
Is he? Oh, is he part Mexican?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
It could be. All right.
I know he didn't do so well at the Senate. Ted Cruz beat him or so like that.
Yeah, so get off Beto. You don't want Biden. Biden's a dope. You're going to have to ride out. You're just going to have to ride out the Trump train.
Elizabeth Warren.
Pocahontas. You don't want. Listen, Pocahontas is disingenuous. Anybody who lies, that's like Rachel Dolezal. Remember the lady that was the NAACP? She jumped in a tanning bed and permed her hair and told everybody she was African American. You don't want people like they're disingenuous, right? Who were we just talking about? JFK, right?
JFK. He was a real.
JFK was your real Democrat.
Yeah, real Democrat.
You get a guy like him and I'll vote Democrat. You get a guy like JFK, I'll vote Democrat. But not right now. Listen, sorry. You're just gonna have to ride it out.
Yeah, true.
All right, you're just gonna have to ride it out. But other than that, Merry Christmas. If we don't see you, Merry Christmas. Hopefully, we'll see you before then, right?
Maybe, yeah, hopefully.
But if not, those of you who don't, Merry Christmas. Okay. And again, keep your questions coming in, John and Jason. And that's it, folks. Be cool.
Yeah, see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.